what's up guys? So it is currently Sabado ngayon, no? So Holy Week, long weekend. So magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Kung kayo nanonood, kung kayo may manonood. So guys, si Jerry Domingo po dito, Specialty Finance Manager, owner ng Pinoy Car Talk sa Facebook, Instagram, and sa YouTube. So today we're gonna feature a Facebook live video for a vehicle na actually, actually hold on guys. The vehicle we're gonna do a Facebook live video on is actually not this vehicle, no. So it's the same vehicle na nabenta ko na in the past, but completely different. So let me switch the view ng camera. I know I was looking forward to doing this video for a while now, and I'm really happy to be sharing it with you guys now. Okay, so it's not this. Take a look at this, guys. So we're doing a Facebook live video on today is the completely redesigned 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. So, yung titingnan nyo kanina, nasa background natin, was the 2020 model. So, that was the outgoing version. Guys, ito na yung redesigned version niya for 2022 going forward. Yes, nag-skip sila ng taon. Walang 2021 na model. We go straight to 2022. So, ito na ngayon yung Mitsubishi Outlander 2022 model. So, this is one of the very few units na available here in the Canadian market sa Alberta right now. If you want to buy a brand new Outlander na redesigned itong 2022 model, you would have to book an appointment because very limited ang supply nila ngayon. Okay? So as you can see why naman, napakaganda ng kanyang bagong redesign. Like wala akong masabi. Like if you were to take off yung badging niya ng Mitsubishi, it would look like a Range Rover. Right? I'm really happy with the recent trend ng mga SUVs going back to the square dynamics, the square aesthetics. I'm not a big fan of yung mga pabilog na itsura ng SUV. So I started seeing it first on the RAV4 when it became more angular, more squarish, more boxy, right? More aggressive, mas rugged tignan. And now on the 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, the aesthetic is the same as well. So it's very boxy, very aggressive tignan. It looks like an actual sport utility vehicle when you think of SUV. So ayan siya, yan ang side profile niya. Diba? Yan yung angular design, very nice. If you look sa outgoing model, no, ito yung outgoing model niya guys. So this one is also nice, don't get me wrong. You know, I have a lot of love for this unit here. Price point wise, pinaka best value sa opinion ko kung bibilihin mo before nung meron pang rebate. But compared to the brand new redesign, it is completely a dynamic change, right? Napakagandang tingnan. So what you guys are looking at right now is the SEL premium trim level. It's gonna come in the same trim levels as before. So the base model will be ES, magkakaroon ng SE, magkakaroon ng SEL, right? Which is the leather, L for the leather, SEL premium, and then the GT. So this one right now is the SEL Premium. So tingnan niyo yung likuran. O diba? Napakaganda ng likod niya. Lots of nice additions, no? Lots of nice upgrades sa unit na ito besides looks alone, right? And that's the one thing with a lot of Japanese manufacturers kasi mag-upgrade sila ng sasakyan, yung palamuti lang iniiba nila yung design, iniiba nila ganito. But this one here completely iba, from the makina to the way that it works, what's in the interior, and all that stuff. So first and foremost, let's look sa harapan. If you look at those lights, very aggressive, very modern lighting, no? Very slim headlights. You got the LED daytime running lights. You got these lights here as well. You got LED fog lamps. You got a front camera here for some of your safety tech. Diba? Now, when I'm talking about changes sa makina, on the previous year's models, meron dalawang configuration na available. For the regular gas engine, there is a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder, right? And there is a 3.0 liter V6. For the 2022 model, discontinued na yung V6. So if you got yung Outlander from last year, 2020 na model, and nakakuha ka ng V6, that's the last of it. You're not gonna make a V6 anymore. What's inside the 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander na makina is a 4-cylinder, right? 2.5 liter displacement, 181 horsepower, normal regular gas engine. Hindi siya turbocharged, hindi siya V6. I'm gonna show you guys yung makina niya. I'm gonna pop the hood. Ay, hindi ko yata napapunay yun. So yun ang makina niya sa bagong Outlander. So again guys, if you want the 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, wala nang V6. It only comes in a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder gas engine, not turbocharged, 181 horsepower. So yan siya. Now, in the future, 2022-2023 model, they will bring out the PHEV na version nito. But as of right now, this is the only engine configuration na meron. And for those who are wondering, guys, it is the same setup, same engine as the redesigned 2021 Nissan Rogue. So, as you guys may or may not know, if involved kayo, if you are, you've watched the news, right? Nissan and Mitsubishi are in a kind of a business relationship. They're both owned by the same auto company now. So they're sharing a lot of the technologies together, and that includes yung makina. Okay? So, 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, yan ang makina niya. Wala ng V6, and they're not gonna bring back the V6, unfortunately. Okay? So, punta naman. Let's start sa likuran, since we always start sa likuran. So, bye-bye. Outgoing model. Hello to the brand new model. So, sa likuran, on the SEL Premium, guys, you get the backup sensors right there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Backup sensors. The backup camera is over there. So, this is a power liftgate. So, rear space-wise, guys, it is a 7-seater. Lahat po sila is 7-seater option. Tanggalin ko lang yung tonneau cover so I can show you guys. There's some really cool things that this SUV can do na wala sa mga ibang Japanese eh. Tanggalin ko lang yung tonneau cover niya para makita nyo. So, yan yung setup niya. Okay? So, ito yung 7-seater configuration niya. As a 5-seater vehicle, yan ang space mo. Not sure if you guys kita nyo. Yan ang space mo. To turn it to a 7-seater, hatakin mo lang to. Okay? So just like all the other Outlanders, right? Legroom wise, hindi naman hindi siya ganyan katodo, guys. Naka-maximum lang yung upuan sa gitna. Yung middle row, naka-max lang siya palikod. But yan yung configuration niya. So if you have the 2 seats here up, pangbata na talagang size, cargo space, ayan siya. So again, as you guys know, right, yung kahan ng Mitsubishi Outlander is meant talaga for a 5-seater vehicle. So the utility of the 7 seats is there, but it will compromise yung space mo sa likuran. So if you have the 7-seater, kita nyo naman, mas maliit yung storage space niya dito. Now same thing, to fold it down, fold mo lang to, takin mo lang siya, and this does fold down flat, which is nice. Now, the cool thing that they bought back na wala sa mga previous Outlanders is yung lever na you can use to fold down yung middle seats, which is nandito siya. So, atakin mo lang to, magfo-fold down na yun nasa middle row niya. So, they got rid of that before. They bought it back, which is good. Both sides meron siya. So, ito naman yung sa kabila. O, diba? So, ayan naman yung full cargo space niya kung fold mo lahat nung upuan niya. Okay? So, babalik ko lang tong tonneau cover para hindi siya madumihan. Then we're gonna go naman dun sa middle row para makita nyo. So again, power lift gate. You can lock yung height kung saan mo siya gustong tumigil. And with this one here, parang yung sa Civic, meron siyang yung lift gate niya, power operated. Pwede rin yung kick sensor pag sinipa mo sa baba. Testingin natin kung gagana. Hindi yata gumagana. Ayun, see? So you do have that extra feature. So you can close it with a button. You can use your legs to close it. Ito naman tayo sa middle row. Middle row, guys. Taas lang natin ito ulit. So ito naman yung upuan niya sa middle row. Hindi ko mataas yung sa kabila. Tanggalin natin yung mats. So on the SEL Premium, you're gonna notice, you have that nice quilted leather. Parang sofa. Mas social tignan sa opinion ng iba. So on the SEL Premium, doon nyo lang makukuha ito. Okay? Hindi mo siya makukuha sa regular SEL tsaka sa SE. You can also recline, forward and backward. Taas ko lang yung sa kabila para makita nyo rin. So, tataas mo siyang ganyan. O, diba? So, as a 5-seater na SUV, guys, hindi pa ito yung top trim level. Kumbaga, kung sa anime ito, hindi pa ito yung final form. SEL Premium pa lang to. So, ayan yung itsura niya. So, as you can see, yung quilted leather, hindi lang sa upuan, but sa may gilid din ng pintuan. Diba? Ang laking improvement kumpara sa outgoing na year na model ng Outlander. And one of the coolest things na meron tong bagong Outlander na ito is yung pagkakasplit ng upuan niya. So you do have the regular 60-40 split, but I believe this one also has the 40-20-40. So what the 40-20-40 is, I'll see if I can demonstrate dito, no? Try ko lang. Kasi lang guys, ha. Hindi pala to. So yun pala siya. Kasi alam ko may mga trim levels and you can do 60 ano. Ito actually ito yun. Ito yung 40-20-40. Sorry, I got distracted. So that's what the 40-20-40 is. So merong space in between talaga. You know how yung mga regular na SUV cup holder lang to, di ba? Pero it still maintains yung actual na bench. This is called the 40-20-40 because this can fold down, that can fold down, and this can fold down independently. So if you think about it, para siyang captain seats. Hindi nga lang completely separate yung dalawang pasahero, the captain seats version, but in the spirit of it, para siyang captain seats ang configuration niya. Not a true captain seats parang yung sa Ascent, but nonetheless, right? And the one cool thing I like about this, kahit ganito yung upuan niya, kahit technically bench, na-adjust mo siya individually. So ito po yung space na pwede mo pag-adjust. Hatakin mo lang to, diba? So na-adjust mo yung space dito, and then yung sa kabila ganun din, ma-adjust mo rin siya to give more seating room dito sa likuran. So you do have that configuration. And on the SEL Premium, guys, technology speaking, you have heated seats. May heated seats yung dalawang pasahero. So dito, both right tsaka left passenger, mayroon silang heated seats. And they can control yung kanilang temperature. Diba ang ganda? Completely redesigned, completely revamped from the previous year's models. I'm gonna go sa harapan para makita nyo yung view from the front. So ganyan yung itsura niya, guys. Pag nasa harapan ka, diba? Ang ganda. It's different. It's different. It's unique. I like it. I like this redesign. One thing I'm gonna mention as well, Panoramic Sunroof on the SEL Premium. So ayan po siya. Okay. And on the front seats, same thing as you guys can see with the quilted leather on the SEL Premium. Ganyan na itsura niya, diba? Another nice feature na meron din tong sasakyan na to, na wala yung previous year's models, I believe, no? If I remember correctly, is yung power adjustable na front passenger seats. So yan siya. You can adjust length, distance. So same thing, guys. You got the nice quilted leather trim sa gilid ng upuan. Ito yung sa passenger side niya, ito yung itsura. Diba? You got yung blind spot monitor mo dito. So yung blind spot monitor mo nandyan. And one cool thing na meron din to is yung, parang yung sa amin sa Honda Civic, no? Yung lane watch. Ito naman, this is for the, I believe, no, the 360 degree camera. So meron siya dito. Tsaka meron din sa kabila. And that's because dahil, you know, Nissan and Mitsubishi are now owned by the same company nga, right? They're under the same banner. They're sharing a lot of the technologies na meron yung isa. So a lot of those technological features dati wala sa Mitsubishi. Ngayon, given the fact that they have merged or parte na sila ng Nissan, they have access to that technology. They can put it sa mga sasakyan nila. So on the driver's side, power adjustable seats with lumbar support din siya. Again, with a very nice quilted leather interior. O, diba? Going here inside, look at this setup. Napaka-social, napaka-high-tech tignan, diba? And this, guys, this gauge, the driving gauges here are completely digital. Okay? So, hindi na siya yung analog dati. This is completely digital. That's your RPMs. That's your speed right there. Temperature, of course. You can tell with your all-wheel drive system if it's working or not. Tire pressure monitoring system. Yung mga sensors mo around the vehicle, right? Driver assistance. Lane departure, blind spot warning, emergency braking, parking sensors, rear cross traffic alert, driver attention alert. Ang dami niyang safety features na wala dun sa outgoing model, and you can really tell na they stepped up sa redesign ng sasakyan. Even the steering wheel itself, yung mismo pagkaka-redesign ng steering wheel niya. Diba? Very modern tignan. Adaptive cruise control is still there, which is nice. But again, all those extra safety technologies na wala sa previous models, meron siya. And yung display niya, guys, take a look at this. It's got the modern, raised, almost tablet style, no? I believe this is 12-inch. 12-inch yung size ng screen niya. Very big compared sa mga ibang vehicles in the same vehicle class ng sasakyan na to. And since we are in the SEL Premium trim level, meron siyang kasamang GPS na, and the GPS is rendered very nicely in color. Now let me guys show you yung kanilang backup camera, no? Now, dito again nakakapanibago yung cambio. So lately nauuso yung mga diikot na cambio. Ito naman, dati matangkad yung cambio, naging bansot. So yan na siya ngayon, ang liit. Ang liit, para siyang maliit na pager. So reverse, o drive pala yun. Reverse natin. So, on the SEL Premium, you have the backup camera, and you have, nakikita niyo po yan, yung mga backup sensors na telling you that there's something behind you. May beep-beep sa loob ng sasakyan, and then you can see it visually as well. You got the bird's eye view. This bird's eye view before, guys, I believe meron na yan sa Mitsubishi dati eh. But Nissan had that on a lot of their vehicles na, which is now here sa Outlander as well. So, diba? Extra safety, never hurt anybody. Ika nga. Let's go back to park. So to put the vehicle in park, you have to press this button. So it's back to park na ngayon. So on here, you got the dual zone climate controls, which is, you know, standard sa mga higher trim level ng sasakyan. You got the heated steering wheel para sa ating mga nasa Western Canada. Heated seats. Diba? Here naman, this is all touchscreen, guys. So then we just go to menu. So as you can see there, XM satellite radio enabled. Go to home. No. Main menu ng mapa. You got your clock. Right? You got the weather forecast. Edmonton 6 degrees right now. No wonder kaya pala ako pinapawisan. Info, notification, all that stuff, Mitsubishi Connect services. So many modern features and amenities na wala sa outgoing model. Ito naman yung sa gitna niya. So aside from the, of course, yung cambio nandyan, you got 2 USB charging ports there. You got wireless charging here. It's very nice. And one thing you guys are gonna notice, no, in a lot of the newer vehicles, wala na silang CD player. So unfortunately, kung nagre-rely ka pa rin sa CD, right, time to level up, wala nang CD player yung mga sasakyan ngayon. Yan na siya. Now, drive modes. One of the things I like about the Outlander in the previous models, no, especially in the older models, guys, you can actually turn on and turn off yung kanyang all-wheel drive system. So on the newer models, right, you can't do that anymore, but it just give you features on changing yung drive settings mo. So parang yung RAV4, right? If you look here, you got the normal driving mode, you got the eco mode, which you can go here, right? Oh, that's really cool. I want to show that to you guys. There's a nice little graphic na mag-change pag shift ko yung ating drive modes. Teka lang. So I put it on eco. I put it back on normal driving mode, okay? Tarmac, gravel, snow, and mud. Diba? So all of these features, guys, right? The vehicle itself is, you know, using Mitsubishi's all-wheel control system, same as before. They just adjust yung output ng power and ng torque ng sasakyan depende sa driving surface mo. But to have those driving features, right? Different drive modes, it's always nice to have. It's always nice to play around with. As an owner, and of course as somebody like me who sells vehicles, no, it's always cool to show, you know, my viewers, my followers, yung customers ko yung mga ganitong klaseng features. So I can't really demonstrate for you guys kasi nobody's gonna hold the camera for me habang ako yung nagda-drive, right? Alam niyo naman, solo tayo. But yeah, so yan yung setup niya. Glove box here, maliit lang. Right? Not too impressed with this, right? To be honest with you. Nalilitan ako dito. But comfort-wise, again, I am 5'10", 5'11", whatever, hindi ko ma-measure. Basta nasa ganun. And yung legroom ko is actually not bad. Hindi pa naka-maximum yung length nito, ha. Hindi ko pa na-adjust to fully. Ma-adjust ko sa palikod. I can still go further back, right? And there's enough legroom for me. So kung mas maliit kang driver, right, you do have that option to go further in. But if you're same height as me, 5'10", right, there's enough leg room. It's very comfortable, guys. So ayan siya. Programmable din ang kanyang driver's seats dito. So if you want to set something for yourself and then set something for your partner, husband, wife, whatever, pwede mo rin gawin yun. Diba? So overall, guys, very impressive vehicle. So a lot of the videos you guys have been seeing on YouTube have been the American models, right? Usually yung fini-feature nila sa mga YouTube videos is yung mga high-end, top-of-the-line models. This one here, guys, this is the mid-trim SEL Premium that I'm featuring, and it is the Canadian model, right? So kung ano yung bibilihin mo sa Canada, ganito yung itsura niya. The only difference is hindi nga lang kasama yung mga mats. The mats are always extra. But ayan siya. So yan yung loob niya. Ito naman yung sa passenger side. So if you have a family, right, family vehicle, this is a really gorgeous vehicle. Even as a 5-seater, guys, I'm really impressed. I love the way it looks. I think it's very modern, right? Very luxurious without having to spend extra money on the luxury features. Diba? And just like all the Mitsubishis in the past, this is backed up by their 10-year powertrain warranty, or 10 years or 160,000 kilometers powertrain warranty, which is still the best in the Japanese vehicles, no? So 10-year powertrain warranty, 5 years yung kanyang bumper-to-bumper basic warranty. Oh, I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the tires and rims as well. So ayan yung kanyang tires and rims. So on the SEL Premium, you get the two-tone, the black, and the metal look, right? 20 inches to, I believe. Yes, it is 20-inch all-season tires, right? It just overall makes the vehicle look so much better. And I know that was one of the big reasons, no, sa mga former clients ko. Mga previous, if you notice yung mga previous kong benta na Outlander, pag brand new at kaya ng budget ng mga kliyente ko, they always go for the EX trim level kasi mas maganda yung rims. So dito on the on the SEL Premium, ganyan yung rims niya. Ang ganda, 'di ba? It's just an overall attractive, modern-looking vehicle. Now, the one thing I'm gonna mention na hindi ko nagustuhan for a 7-seater SUV, hindi ko nagustuhan yung fact na horsepower-wise, wala pa siyang 200. Okay? 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, 181 horsepower, less than 200 pounds of torque, right? So, if sabihin nating may kabigatan kayo, right? Or sa family niyo, marami kayong mabigat, right? Maybe go for a V6 for a more comfortable ride. Yun lang so far ang hindi ko nagustuhan when it comes sa bagong redesign. I love yung V6 ng Mitsubishi dati kasi napaka-fuel efficient for a V6. However, right now on the newer models, completely wala ng V6, 4-cylinder na lang. So you be the judge if okay kayo sa ganun. But otherwise, looks-wise guys, di ba? Napaka-impressive niyan tignan. So, what a lot of people are thinking, Kuya Jerry, price point wise, right off the bat, sabihin ko na sa inyo, wala siyang rebate. This is a brand new model, very limited supply from Mitsubishi itself because of the demand. Okay? So, yung mga 2020 models na naiwan, parang for example, yung ganun, may rebate sila. May $5,000, I think $5,000 or $6,000 rebate this month. And that's just to get rid of the 2020 outgoing model para lang ma-liquidate na sila. If you want the 2022 model, wala pong rebate ito. So you are gonna pay full price on this vehicle here. Expect to spend more than $40,000 sa mga $45,000 to mahigit. Depende sa trim level na pipiliin mo. As of right now, we are only taking appointments for viewing, for test driving. Of course, may extra leverage ka. Kung makuha na kita ng loan pre-approval, hindi mo na kinakailangan dumaan sa kung ano-anong eche-bureche. But yeah. No, wala nang V6. They are discontinuing the V6 completely. With the Mitsubishi Outlander kasi, if you pay attention sa news when it comes sa Mitsubishi, they are known across the world right now for the PHEV technology na meron sila, which is yung plug-in na hybrid, which nakabenta na ako before, which I was really impressed by the way. They're gonna focus on that, so they are continuing the V6. And you know, it makes sense, right? From a business standpoint, kasi in Europe alone, the continent, not the country, Europe alone, Mitsubishi is the #1 PHEV hybrid na vehicle, na SUV is the Outlander. So natural lang na dun sila magfo-focus. So unfortunately, I'm a fan of the V6, but they're not gonna bring back the V6 version ng Outlander anymore. So if you want the V6, you have to buy the outgoing models dito. But yeah, so ayan po siya. The 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander redesigned. This one here, SEL premium trim level. If you are interested in buying this vehicle, let me know. Again, iba ang proseso kasi nito, gaya nga ng sabi ko, with the very limited supply na meron ng sasakyan na to. We're only taking bookings for appointments to see it, right? But I can still process yung loan pre-approval para sa inyo. Let's see yung questions natin dito. Kuya Henito, 7-seater po siya. Yes, 7-seater siya. Dalawa sa third row, tatlo sa middle row, but you can fold down yung gitna. So 40-20-40 split ang tawag. So mukha siyang captain chairs yung setup, pero hindi siya technically captain seats, right? But it is technically a 7-seater vehicle. Just looking at your questions right now, guys, okay? Yeah, square looking SUV, kuya. I know, I like the fact that they're going back to that aesthetic. Yeah, went to Westside Mitsubishi, drove one today. Beyond in love with the 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. So, it's nice that you did, right? But it would actually be nicer if you actually bought that vehicle from me. Huwag ka nang bumalik dun sa Westside Mitsubishi. Pwede ko nang i-process yan para sa'yo. So, let's see here. Yung mga questions natin. Parang Range Rover, exactly. That was the main discussion point namin ng mga ibang tao na tumingin ng sasakyan na to. No? If you take off yung Mitsubishi na badging, it looks like a Range Rover. And you know, you can never tell. Right? Napaka-modern, napakaganda na itsura niya. So guys, hope nagustuhan niyo yung ating maliit na review ng Mitsubishi Outlander redesign. So I know sa mga Facebook reviews ko ng sasakyan, I don't go into a lot of detail like cubic feet or centimeters and stuff like that. I just focus on the practical stuff, right? You know, as a parent of 3 kids, you know, as a practical user, I don't really care about, you know, every bit and piece of information. Pinafocus ko lang is yung mga practical, important information na I believe magbe-benefit yung mga kliyente ko. Yung, for example, yung upuan, yung setup ng upuan, yung sunroof, yung engine and all that stuff, right? Important stuff. Pero if you have any more questions, guys, just drop me a DM. So I hope nagustuhan ninyo, and I hope na I can get more of you guys driving this vehicle soon.